Have you ever stopped to think about how much we rely on printers in our daily lives? From printing out documents for work or school to creating beautiful art prints, printers have become an essential part of modern life. But have you ever wondered how printers were invented? In this video, we'll explore the fascinating history of the printer and the people who made it possible. The first printing press was invented by Johannes Gutenberg in the 15th century, which revolutionized the way books and other printed materials were produced. But it wasn't until the 19th century that the first mechanical printer was invented. In 1808, a man named Friedrich Koenig created the first steam-powered printing press. This invention allowed printers to produce large quantities of printed materials much more quickly and efficiently than before. However, it still required the use of individual type pieces, which was a time-consuming process. It wasn't until the 1930s that a man named Chester Carlson began working on a new type of printing process. Carlson was a physicist who was frustrated with the time-consuming process of making copies by hand. He began experimenting with photoconductivity, a process in which a material's ability to conduct electricity changes when exposed to light. After years of experimentation, Carlson developed the first photocopier in 1938. This machine used a photoconducting drum and a dry powder toner to create copies of documents. The first photocopier was called the Xerox Model A, and it was a huge success. But it wasn't until the 1950s that the first laser printer was invented. This invention was the result of the work of several different inventors, including Gary Starkweather, who first came up with the idea of using a laser to create a printed image. Starkweather's laser printer was first developed for the Xerox Corporation in 1969. This machine used a laser beam to scan an image onto a photosensitive drum, which then transferred the image onto paper. The first laser printer was very expensive and not widely used at first, but it eventually became a staple of offices and homes around the world. Today, printers have come a long way since their early beginnings. From the first steam-powered printing press to the modern laser printer, the invention of the printer has revolutionized the way we communicate and share information. We owe a debt of gratitude to the inventors and innovators who made it all possible.